We are in first person point of view. We are in first person point of view. Sorry about that, my headphones did some weird stuff. And we're gonna ride everything. We're gonna get park completion, if you will, here at the park I've built so far. Obviously, there's gonna be some more attractions. That Oswald counter has to hit 100 eventually, but this is what we got so far. So, what do we got? We're gonna purchase fast lane. So, where's our information desk? Let's make this real. Let's make it kind of real. Here we go. Hey, I'd like to purchase fast lane. How much? Okay, not bad. Let's do it. Alright, anyways. Alright, so we have our fast lane wristband. Now we're gonna... I don't know, what should we do? Should we warm up or should we go straight to a flat ride? Seems to be quite the line there, so here we go. This thing looks diabolical. Look at that. It's like a top spin, but it also does other stuff. I think it turns too. I could be wrong on that. Alright, there's the end of the ride. So here we are. Seat 1. Fast lane in first, and now everybody's coming in. All right. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Maybe. We're gonna be here a minute. There we go. Alright. Oh shoot, it does tilt. I'm getting nauseous. Just watching this. I'm looking around like, oh crap. Okay. It can stop now. I'm getting dizzy. Oh. Oh, that was violent. I would never ride this in real life, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this would ever happen. Like, no, thank you. Oh yeah, we can get off. And it takes you to the exit. That's so cool. That's legitimately cool. I'm gonna pull up Twitch so I can see the hold on. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna walk. This park's actually pretty big, considering we have the Oswald counter involved, so that's cool. I didn't do as much theming, more landscaping. And there's a lot of work to be done with landscaping, honestly, like right here. I could probably put some trees. But we're gonna go down this way. We're gonna go down this way, and... oh, that's the exit. Whoops. Okay. We gotta find the entrance to this coaster. It's just a family wooden coaster. Here we go. Fast lane. Oh, that's for the or the other thing. Entrance there. Fast lane is over here, if I recall. Or does it just not have fast lane? I thought I did. Yeah, here it is. All right. No train in station, so we have to wait. Oh, looks like these people are stuck. Oh, not my problem though. Alright. So we're gonna get on the front row of Tree Runner, which is, I'd say, my tamest coaster in this park. Better not break down, I swear to God. I've been having a lot of ride reliability issues because all of them are getting really old. So, yeah. Here we go. Family wooden coaster. Heck yeah. It's pretty tame. I like how it interacts with the trees pretty good. And it's slow, but it does its job as a kid's coaster. Considering it's the only one even remotely close to being that we have. There it is. Short, not too sweet, but not too bad either. So now we get out, go downstairs. It's so different having a first-person mode like this. with all the interaction that it has. Like, not like Tension Cam was in Planet Coaster 1. This is next level. I think we gotta use the bathroom real quick. Okay. Alright, we used the bathroom. Apparently we went in the ladies. Whoops. We got some food options. I'm gonna buy a balloon. There we go. Actually, no, I'm not. Not at those prices. Oh, whoops, I just walked into a restricted area. Did not mean to do that. Alright, so we'll come back to some of the flat rides. I think we all want coasters, right? Flat rides are just kind of there. Alright, so next up. Alright. You'll notice several things are on one train. It's the only one with a real station, by the way. The reason things are on one train, or less than max capacity, because I wasn't getting any lines and it looked bad, so I kind of took a lot of rides down to 1 or 2 trains. Because the Aero Looper that we have can run 3, the B&M Floorless can run 3. Technically speaking, the B&M Invert could, but it's not a good idea because it stacks and then sets up. So it runs 2. It can run 2, but right now it's on 1. So yeah. This monster is probably the worst death-inducing coaster I've ever done that people will actually ride. The laterals are way too strong, so yeah, I thought it would work, but I had more speed than I thought I did, and I couldn't take any away because then it wouldn't finish the ride. So go into this knowing that it is not my finest work. So, yeah. Not my finest work, but we'll get going shortly. Here we go, doors open. Honestly, I should probably build stations for the rest of the coasters. That should be next on my list. Because they don't have stations, they're just open air. I think that's not a good look for the park. I need to put a roof on this one, so I think that's what we'll be doing next. We have a lot of coasters to go through. I think we have 10. Oh, we hit a tree. Might want to fix that too. Alright. See, everything's all fun and games still here. That's just not cool. Laterals would probably kill people, it's fine. Then a mid-course it doesn't trim because we're on one train. And also because it wouldn't make it to the end if it did. But we'll just go with the one train reason. Another tree. It's fine. They're fine, I swear. We're fine. As you can see, it really loses its speed at the end here. Getting its inspection. Alright. So there it was. Monster. I need to do lighting for the rest of the park too. Who wants to ride a slide? I don't really want to do that, so we're not going to. Alright. Next coaster on the list is right here. It's our max spinning coaster. This can run 3. It used to run 3, now it's running 2. You guys probably won't be able to appreciate the layout because we'll be spinning so much, but it'll be like riding it in real life, so yeah, there's that. Maybe. Maybe not. Here we go. It's one of the better max spinners I've done, actually. It's quite good. Here we go, spinning. And mid-course number 1. And a dive under the station. Mid-course number 2. We're spinning like crazy. Going through some trenches and whatnot. And into the final brakes. And then a little bit of a spin on the drive tires, because why not? Alright, so there it was. Twister. Almost forgot what I named my ride. Now we go out of here, eventually. Just walk through a trash can. It's fine. Alright, so now we go this way. Lots of people in the park. Busy day. And no, in first person I cannot. You cannot do that. I can't pop people's balloons in first person. You can when you're just going around. Flying around, you know, but apparently not here. So we can go left or we can go right. There's a lot of good rides in both directions, but we're gonna go left. I'm not tooting my own horn. I think I did a really good job on these coasters. Almost every element except vertical loops are custom. So I honestly think this was done pretty well. Oh, we got some rides going down. This is our first of 2 B&Ms today. It is Patriot, which is our floorless coaster. Alright, so we're in the front row of Patriot. This is 3 train capable. Today we're on 2 trains. And, yeah. That about sums it up. here we go. Got over 6 excitement on this one. You can see the stats up there. Weird start to this one, that's for sure. We got a helix start. A little jolty. Couldn't really smooth that out completely. Then a straight drop. Yep. Vertical loop. That's the only non-custom part of this ride. This Cobra roll completely custom, and I think it rides really good for everything. A little bit of a snap at the end, but hey, that happens in real life with some Cobra rolls too. And a dive loop. Nope, that was jolty. The mid course does trim a lot. But that's mainly because it's basically the end of the ride. It's a weird ending. It has a corkscrew afterwards, but then it just kind of helixes into the brakes. So, yeah, there it was, guys. Patriot. I think it does pretty good. What's this? Oh, this ride right here. No point in going there. It's a basic flat ride. What isn't basic? It's also something I should probably have marked better, but let's go down here. Oh, there's a tree in the middle. I'll fix that later. Whoops. My bad, guys. Didn't mean to do that. We walked through a tree. It's fine. And here is a Vekoma coaster. I have a lot of questions. Like, are they floating? They were floating, okay? I don't care what anybody says, they were floating. Oh, that's right, this one doesn't have fast. So we're just gonna, you know. So this is treetops. You'll notice this is definitely a nature park. It's a Vekoma launch coaster. It's a short one, very short one. It's just basically giving Vekoma a shot in the chain, and then we'll build more rides by them later. We also built a mine train by Vekoma, but it's kind of an insane mine train, so not really your standard mine train. It's more of a thrill coaster. I'll show you that later on in the video. Of course, I'm live on Twitch, but this will also be going up to YouTube. And here we go. Ready for our first ever Vekoma launch coaster that we've done on the channel. Well, it's uploaded anyways. And it's in Planet Coaster. So you get the Immelman, then a banana roll, a trim because God was it ripping through here way too fast. Some random moments, and then you're done. It's kind of how it works. And there's the ride. So yeah, it's bare bones, it's basic, but it's kind of like Formula at Energylandia. I feel like where it's just not much of a coaster. It's kind of a prototype kind of deal. Okay, this is really bothering me. I have to walk through a tree to get out of this ride. If only they had a way to like carve into trees, make walkways through trees, that'd be kind of cool. Alright. It's the only coaster in the park that does not have fast lane, by the way. Is there any more coasters over here? No, there is not. It's okay, we'll go over here. There in the distance, you can see hyperactive. Yes, I know. That's a terrible name for a hypercoaster, but hey, it works. Alright, don't judge me. But that'll be for later. One of the best. It's the second tallest coaster in the park, I want to say. It's either the second tallest or the tallest. Depends how tall that intimate accelerator I have is. Oh, I forgot to put entrance and whatnot signs here. So that'll be something to do. I'm also walking around giving you guys a tour for the purpose of I want to see on a ground level what guests see and also what doesn't feel right. Now Viper, due to it being an old Arrow, is on one train, I think, or did I finally put it back on two? Yeah, I put it back on two because the line was getting way too long and it wasn't making money because of it. So in essence, we're on two trains here. It can run three, but it will never run three again because we're trying to preserve the track. It's an old Arrow, yada, yada, yada. You get the storyline. Two trains is more than fair, though. Here we go. Start off with a little tunnel through right here on Viper. And there we go, we catch the lift and we go up very slowly. Typical Arrow, right? Also, for the record, Treetops was our first launch coaster, so that's kind of important too. Our second one was much larger, of course. Here we go. Into the vertical loop. We barely clear. This is a pretty long ride too, by the way. And yes, this Batwing that literally looks fantastic off-ride and on-ride in terms of shaping. Like, not trying to toot my own horn, but I did that custom. Literally looks and feels like an Arrow Batwing, so I think I did a really good job there. And again, not trying to toot my own horn, I just was shocked. Shaping here is a little off, but that jolt in between corkscrews is accurate. And up, and into the brakes. And into a tree, apparently. And another tree. Oh, are we getting an inspection? We're stuck on the final brakes. We're stacking an Arrow. Come on, right up. What are you doing? Well, not quite sure why we're sitting on the final brake run when there's a mostly loaded train up there. Is there a mechanic? I'm trying to figure out why the heck that was a thing. And we're off. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Q cut into the path. Alright. So, the path stops here, as you can see. This is not a circular park. None of my parks really will be, because I think the element of adventure is better in non-circular layouts, but that's just me. I hate them in real life, but in the game we can have a little fun. So we're gonna walk all the way back to that fork where we will then explore the other major coasters and attractions in the park. If we ever get there in time. We're already half an hour into this tour. I think that's a great visual right there. Let's get a milkshake. Hey, thank you. Okay. We got a milkshake. We drank it. Just assume that. Oh, we gotta go down here. There's some trees in the path, but that looks more natural than it completely blocking a path. So there is that. They're still walking through it, but it's fine. We won't walk through it. As we prepare ourselves for hyperactive, an intimate hypercoaster. Oh, we just got on in time. Over 7 excitement. I mean, this is definitely one of the more aggressive coasters I've designed in this second installment of Planet Coaster. Almost reached 8 excitement. I mean, it did pretty good. Here we go, down the drop, and into a hard turn. Some head choppers there. It's actually a pretty compact hyper layout. There's a trim there that does hit, and a trim here that hits. But looking at the layout afterwards, you'll understand why I had to trim it. It's a very aggressive layout. Yeah, no, probably could have used some more smoothing than it got. And a final run of airtime hills. There we go. This runs 1 train, but it could run 2, but I think it's just as efficient with 1 because there's no mid-ride block zone. It's just... it would have to hit the final brakes before the other one could drop off the lift, and you can understand that could be a pain. So we're running 1 train on it. Now, over here, we have the future site of a GCI wooden coaster down there. Yep. We're going to be doing a GCI down there at some point. I'll update you guys with that. Probably just a quick look during another video where we're just building. Oh, you'll see the construction process and everything. But yeah, that's the little plaza that Hyperactive is in. Hyperactive is our intimate hypercoaster here. And it is one of the tallest coasters in the park. I still am not sure which is taller, that or that thing down there that we'll get to. But now we are going to go to the fast lane of the beast, which is a B&M invert. This is a very floaty invert. It probably is one of the worst inverts I've ever designed, but I wanted to go conservative because, quite frankly, I was doing it in a very compact amount of space. I did not want to take up much space with this invert, and I didn't. And as a result, we ended up with, well, this. It's vastly unpopular in the park, honestly. It does not get its props or anything like that because I don't know why. Just nobody rides it. This might take a while. There we go. It gets some ridership, but it is one of the lower riderships. Alright, up the first, or down the first drop we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, it's a fast lift. Oh, we hit a tree. I need to fix that. Incline dive loop, in case you guys couldn't tell, because it was a bit weirdly shaped. I wasn't too happy with it. But then a loop, and then the mid-course. So yeah, it's already disappointing, but again, I was doing a compact ride, so inline twist, good hang time there, so there's that. And then a dive loop that it barely makes it through. And then a weird corkscrew flat spin kind of deal. And then rising up into the brakes that I forgot to put a catwalk over. That'll be something I have to add on to it as well. So see, I'm noticing details I forgot by doing this tour with you guys. So it's kind of beneficial as a builder. Granted, I only have 35% of the Oswald counter left after building all these attractions, but I think we can make it work. We're gonna go, but yeah, that's Beast, the B&M invert. I think I did alright. It's really, I'm not big on compact layouts, they just never turn out for me, so I think I did okay for a compact layout. I mean, it's pretty compact, it doesn't go very far out of a very small area, it winds amongst itself. And yes, it's not that fast, but let's be real, I was going for that. I wasn't really going for really intense. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna get in the fast lane line for this ride, which is Energy, an Intamin hydraulic launch coaster. While everyone else is closing theirs, we opened a new one. And I think I did a pretty good job, minus the fact that I had to trim the hell out of it because, well, quite frankly, it was too intense. It's also got some weird shaping, so don't judge me. I didn't do this perfectly. This is not my best ride by any stretch of the imagination. It just kind of happened that way. Here we go. And a bit jolty there, and then trims on the top hat. Hit a tree, why don't we? Whoops. You can tell those trims hit hard, but they had to. We're pulling too many G's. It's kind of got the Formula Rossa effect, but much shorter than Rossa. And there we go. There was energy. So now going this way. To our last coaster, which I forget which is the fast pass. I don't think it particularly matters. All right. This is the last coaster in the park that still runs 3 trains. It's a Vekoma Mine train. Swinging mine train variant, and also probably one of the most disproportionately extreme coasters in the park. Like, it should not be this intense. But, you know, kind of how it works. Alright. A little bit of swinging action there. And then up the lift we go. Yeah, it's not my most refined ride. I just kind of had fun with it, I guess, is what I did. I had a little fun with it. It turned out pretty crappy, actually. But it's better than a boring mine train. And up the 3rd lift. And here we actually did need a trim. It's like the smoothing tool did not work on some of the... Like here you can tell I used it a little bit better, but I definitely needed to smooth it out better. And we're waiting on this guy to dispatch. Honestly, this coaster would probably be more efficient on 2 trains. I want the honest truth. But yeah, there you have it. There's our park. So, that about does it for this tour. And, yeah. So about 45 minutes long to do a tour of this park. It will get better as time goes on. I still have 30, well, now 34% because the guests do count on the Oswald counter. And guest count went up. But I have 30+% on the Oswald counter to work with. I can definitely build some things. make it better. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.